Hey everyone, Eggman here with another Union Arena battle. I've got me on the left with the green Hunter Hunter deck versus Sos on the right with the green Bleach deck. And this is from a live stream that I did earlier this week. If you guys want to check out the full live stream, it's linked in the description. But let's jump on into this one. So Sos kept their hand. I had to do a mulligan and try again, putting down my 7 life, and we are going to start. So Sos on the right is going to start with just 1 action point, going to be able to play out a Toshiro and then pass it right back to me. Going to 2 action points since I am going second. We're going to be able to play a Kurapika as well as a Satats there. So being able to get some potential additional energy ramp with that Satats pretty early is nice. So back to Sos on the right. We're going to play out another Toshiro, and then it looks like a second Toshiro. Yeah, doing the 2 cost one, putting in the front line. So this is the color trigger, and if you have 6 or more other 13 quart squads, it becomes a 35k. So back to me. I should only have the 2 action points. There we go, Eggman. And so we're going to use the Satats effect. So we are generating 3. We're going to play the Basho now. So we do generate an additional one. And now since we do have 5, we have the 5-drop Kurapika. So being able to look at the top card of my deck, putting it to the bottom of the deck because I do not want it anymore, and pass it back, it's nice. It's a 4k, and then if we have 6 or more energy generation, it gets impact 1. So pretty strong card to be able to play out pretty early, and it was going to be difficult for them to attack over it. So plays out the Retsu. Unohana forgets to draw the card, so that does normally happen. You just forget to do that one. And ends up using the Bankai there to get 2 action points back. And then from there, going to play out the Koraku, being able to get another double energy. And currently he's generating 5 energy for this. So confirming from there, going to be using the thinking about putting something on the front line. And there it is. Looks as good as be the Hirako being able to give something impact 1. I don't recall immediately, but it doesn't super matter. But he's going to raid into Toshiro. He's actually going to use the Toshiro in the back there. So pretty strong there. We only have 5 other ones, so it doesn't rest my back row. But being able to rest the, stun the Kurapika means that we're not going to be able to do anything with it next turn. So it's going to be 35k. We have Hisoka, which is going to let us draw a card. And then we're going to attack with the Toshiro. We raid it up, and it's going to hit into a color trigger Kurapika. So we're going to be able to play something from our hand, not our trash. I'm going to be able to, our sideline, we're going to fix it there. And end up just using the 1-drop Leorio, so we do have to put back the 0-cost Kurapika to our hands, but we still just get an additional energy generation, which is quite good. So with currently 4, we're going to play the 0-cost Kurapika again, and then we're going to play the Neon. So this is a card's pretty strong. Hoping to find a raid Kurapika, but not quite. We didn't find anything super good, but we did find the Basho, being able to use this just to have another body on their front line and then pass it back to Sos. So we've got 7 energy generating right now. We just need to be able to get to the our raid card. I think we're in a good spot. Sos is going to push up the Unohana from the back line, put 2 0-cost Unohanas in the back there, and then going to start attacking. So 30k block with 40, 35k. Going to get that special trigger out of there. We have Kurapika, which is going to set our 4-drop as active. And from there, there's not really any point of attacking. So back to us. We are going to put a Basho up there. Currently generating 5 energy with 3 action points, but this Kurapika is going to get us back up to 7. And you are going to raid into the 7-cost Kurapika. So Snipe and Impact 1, very good combination right now as well. We got 1 action point left, and we got Emperor Time, Absolute Mastery. So we're going to give it to our other one. It also has Snipe. It's going to draw a card, attack over the Toshiro, and deal 1 damage. But unfortunately, we hit into the special trigger, so there goes my 7-cost. Otherwise, we would have been able to get another Snipe impact, which would have been very strong. And from there, no real... we attack with both Bashos. We get to do 1 more damage into a Sajin Komamura, which is going to be able to set something active. But we're out of attack, so we push back. But man, that special trigger lost me a lot of momentum I was looking forward to. And again, double Snipe impact, I think, would have put me in a really good spot in this game. And now I'm a little bit on the back foot. We're only at 4 life to the 5 life that Sos has. We have another color trigger, Toshiro being pushed up. And Sos doesn't seem like he's has a lot of success with the cards he has right now, but does have a board full of 35Ks, a 3K, and a 2K. So passing it back to us, we do generate currently 6 energy. We did end up doing our extra draw. We're going to push up the Kurapika there. We're going to play a Z-Pile there. It's a draw 1 and sideline card, so we're back to generating 5 energy. We need to generate 1 more to be able to get some bonuses from there. We're going to play the Hisoka in the back. So generating 6, this is going to be an Impact 4000. Look at the top card. It's going to be a Satats that we put to the bottom. Hit into an active trigger, so that's going to make it so the Unohana is now plus 5k, plus 3k, and they can just block the rest of this. So preventative damage from them and back to Sos. And again, we're only at 3 life, which is kind of scary. We do have, again, like a good amount of cycle. We do desperately need like either another special trigger or a raid Kurapika, but we're going to see what Sos does on their turn. So took another draw, and looks like they're going to exile or remove from play the Unohana to be able to play the Ultrabashi there to now generate 6. So now we can raid with the Unohana in our hand. So this one's a pretty lengthy card, but we get essentially look at the top 4 for a 13 court squad, or a 4 or less, which is every card in here except for this one, and then add it to our hand. And then the next one we play our raid with for the turn, that's 4 or less, so we get to do it for 1 last action point. So we find Toshiro, we're going to be able to raid Toshiro for no action points, which is good because we are out of action points for Sos. And since we have 6 or more other 13 court squads on the board, that's going to mean that we're going to rest both the Kurapika 5 cost, but also, as I do right now, all of the cards in our energy line. So that means that whenever we push anything up, it's still going to be rested, which is a little obnoxious. So 4k, we're going to take it. We have a color trigger. We're going to give it to Basho, and it's going to be able to block the Unohana and pass it back. So pretty tough situation for me. They've gotten a lot of pressure, but I will say the big thing about the green Toshiro deck is that they don't really have any impact. So we're going to move that up. We're going to have a 4k blocker for the next turn, and then we're going to play out Leorio once again. We have Zipile in our hand. We're going to play out the 2-drop Kurapika. We're going to attack 4k, which they are going to either have to block or just take the damage for. And it's actually going to take the damage. We're going to get a Toshiro trigger, add that back to hand for Sos, and pass it back. So I think he probably could have blocked that with the 3k. I think that would have been a little bit stronger for him. But going to draw another card with his beginning of turn effect. Again, he's got a pretty wide board of 4Ks, and the cycling of just being able to afford to draw a card, and another Unohana. So definitely probably should have taken that damage, or not taken that damage and just blocked if he knew we were going to try to push up, but that is okay. We're going to find another one of our 3 drops here. We're just going to play it out for free, I believe. So we're now generating, what, 7 again? And we're going to look from there. So we're going to attack with Toshiro. We're going to attack with Unohana, which we're going to get the... I'm thinking about it here. I think we're just going to block with Basho and just take it, yeah. And then so 4,000, we're going to see a special trigger to get rid of their Toshiro. So we were owed one since they saw one off the top of their life, but we're still in a bad spot. And here's one mistake that I noticed I should have done differently is I should have... you'll see right here, we pushed up the Kurapika. We put another one in the back there, but I should have really raided on top of the top Kurapika, not the one in my energy line, and not get rid of this 4K. I should have left the 4K up there and then raided on top of the other one, or pushed up the other one there. So because of that, that's just a little bit of a mistake. We have a snipe 5K, so we do get to do the impact damage. We do have this additional damage here. This is impact 1 4K, and then which gets that there. And then these other 2 attacks could have been 4K attacks instead of a 4K and 3K, and that would have made a huge difference. They would have had no bodies on the top of their board, or and be at 1 life. So I think that was a mistake that could have changed the game for me. But Sos is going to move up a lot of cards very, very slowly here. And it's going to have a wide board of bodies. And with me at 1 life, if he has any way to like raid into Toshiro again, or has like a special trigger, since Toshiro's on the board, we're pretty much out, unless we have a final trigger at the end. So looking like generating 2 energy right now. Going to spend 1 to generate 1 energy. Yeah, with the Asane Kotetsu, being able to give a plus 1,000 right there. Spending another action point to play out another double energy, and then we do have the special trigger. So that gets rid of the Kurapika once again, and that should be it. So 4 attacks, 3 blockers, 1 life. I'm just going to see what it is in case it's a final trigger, and it is just a gone. So pretty close game. I think I could have played it a little bit differently, but I really do think it was close, and either player could have won for this one. So that's going to be it for this game. I hope you guys enjoyed it. Thank you guys so much for watching as well. Make sure to watch the entire live stream for more matches, and I'll catch you all next time.